I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Howdy doody.
It's showtime.
What's going on, guys? Your old buddy Yard Boy. Yeah, hey, another YouTube video from the Yard Boy. I know, I'm just as shocked as you are. Hey, getting the 2026 season kicked off here, and about, I guess this is about 3 weeks into it. We've just had a lot of just crazy weather. It can't decide whether spring wants to come. I was just telling somebody today that like 3 weeks ago we had snow, and then we've had days where it got up like 85 degrees, and then we've gone through this little stretch now for I guess this week and last week where we're getting down into like the 40s and 50s at night, and then getting into the 70s during the day. But be honest with you, we could use some rain more than anything. Things are kind of getting a little dry. But if we could ever get and I say that, we got about an inch of rain over the past weekend. This is Wednesday, by the way, when I'm making this video. But what we're going to do today is, number one, I'm going to get a little bit of footage for you. I don't know how it's going to work because I've got a new cameraman in training. Yes. So we'll have to see how that goes. And when we come back, I'm going to talk to you about a conversation I had at the gas pump with another lawn care guy this morning. So let's see what the new camera guy gets for us as far as footage today, then we'll come back and we'll talk about that, okay? he did better than I thought he would. I know it's not the normal footage that I get you, but that's what we got today. So we'll work on that. And I don't know, we may have to have some more training with the old cameraman. So, but today, this morning, of course, I was, having to sell a kidney to fill everything up with gas this morning. I think it was $120 to fill the truck and the Turf Tiger up. It's crazy. And I think the Turf Tiger, I had about a quarter tank left in the truck, and I had about a quarter of a tank in the Turf Tiger, and I think it holds either 10 or 12 gallons. I can't remember. Anyway, I ought to know. I've had the thing forever, since the Hoover administration. But anyway, so sitting there, minding my business, filling up the truck, and this outfit's pump over from me. Nice, newer truck, newer than mine. Of course, that's not saying a whole lot. And had a couple newer looking mower. As a matter of fact, one I think even still had the plastic. It was a stand-on mower, still had the plastic on the cushion, and not a bad looking trailer. Anyways, about 3 guys doing it, and I hear, "Hey, yard boy!" Turn around, because that's my name, and guy's talking. He's wanting to know where I got my magnets for my truck. I told him, I said I got them from Vista Print, but I said I'd already had my logo made up, so all I had to do was just plug it in, and voila, they showed up in the mail a few days later. But what I'm talking about here is name recognition. And for those of you that's been following my channel for a while, that's what everybody calls me. They call me Yard Boy. Now, there's some people call me much worse things. And for those of you that don't know the story behind the name, just a quick recap. When my wife and I were dating, and I proposed to my wife, her mother was not real keen on that. And keep in mind, at the time I was working a full-time job and doing this kind of on the side, and she makes the statement she didn't want her daughter marrying some darn yard boy. Ha! Okay. And so the name was born. I made some business cards up that night, handed her the very first one. That was 23 years ago. And she said, "What's this?" And I said, "Well, one of these days, some of your friends are going to ask you who your daughter married, and you're going to tell them she married the yard boy, because I'm going to make this a household name." And I think I kind of done a pretty good job with it. But anyway, what I'm getting at is, find something when you're picking that out, when you're starting your business. Come up with something a little original. Put some thought into it, because whatever you decide, that's what people are going to know you as. And I want to think I have spent the past 23 years building that brand, and here we are in 2026. Hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by today. Like I said, I'm going to work on that cameraman, trying to get some better footage for you in the future. But if you haven't done so, leave me a big thumbs up on the video so that I can know that you really enjoyed what I put out today. And if more of you would do that, I'd make more videos. Yeah. And if you haven't done so, I can't imagine why. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notify bell so you'll know maybe in 6 months when I put out some more new content. And for all things Yard Boy, you know what you love it. Head over to www.theyardboy.net. And hey, y'all keep them straight out there. You made it. Love y'all.
Howdy doody.